So here we are at episode 2 of the Folk Orc, what we do and why we do it. And in this we are going to talk about the regular sessions. The regular sessions are very much the core of what we do at the Folk Orc. And before we go into more detail, we should have a little history lesson. I think it was 2009, me and the then relatively new CEO of Coda Music Centre, Phil Hallett, had a conversation about starting up a group for amateur musicians, and it was going to be a folk-based ensemble on a Thursday night. I think when we started it was every other week, it was a fortnightly event. And when we started it up in November of 2009, I think there were maybe 6 people who attended, some of which are still coming along to regular sessions now. And that session is still running, albeit weekly now, at Coda Music Centre every Thursday evening. So that was really the beginning of Folk Orc. Back then it was just the Coda Folk Orchestra, that's what it was known as, and it grew from there. So fast forward to today, we now have 3 regular sessions running at this particular moment in time. We have the one at Coda Music Centre near Christchurch, a place called Walkford. And we have one in Poole, which is currently at the Angel, which is our newest one. And then we have one in Swanage, which is about 4 years old now. And our current residence on that is the Globe Inn on Bell Street in Swanage. As the regular sessions started, the idea was just simply to have a group of amateur folk musicians or amateur musicians who play acoustic instruments to get together and learn to play a selection of folk songs, with the possibility of going out and playing them in front of audiences. But really the main focus was just on learning the songs and improving their playing through the learning of this music. Since those early days it has evolved quite a lot, so we now have musicians of all abilities, including complete beginners and much more advanced players. And really there are several aspects to what people can get out of the regular sessions. The main thing that we do is we take a selection of traditional folk songs and we arrange them into what we would term as the Folk Orc style, which is to make them sing-alongable, if sing-alongable is a word, so a bit more rowdy. So we don't deal with the more delicate folk songs, and if we do have a more delicate folk song that we're using, we tend to turn it into something a bit more rowdy that people can just make a noise and enjoy, not worry too much about the intricacies of the music. And through that you can really get quite good or improve your playing quite quickly. The best way to learn any instrument is to play it with other people. I think most musicians will agree with that. I certainly learnt more through playing in bands and jamming with other people than I ever did from any lessons, really. The lessons were important, obviously, but that's just to give you the basics. If you want to learn how to actually play, you play with other people.